Good day and welcome to Soccer USA, the penultimate version. I'm Tim Lovejoy, Chelsea and KC Wizards fan. Go Wizards! I don't know how I do that. On today's show, we'll have the latest on David Beckham's race for fitness. We'll introduce you to Miss LA Galaxy finalists. We've got a fan in a sleeping bag, and we've got 26 goals from 8 games in 2 competitions, including ones from the Cup, like this.
Alvarez. Ski through and a wonder strike to tie it at the half-hour mark. Arturo Alvarez showed signs of being the man for the job. He is.
That is like a young Liam Brady. We've also got ones from the league like this from our mate Jeff Lewinowicz, now without goggles.
In the box. Played off what looked like an arm. Play continues. Lorentowicz to blast it in! A laser beam from Lorentowicz, and the Reds lead!
You think that's good? Look at this. This is even better from Chivas Nagamura.
Good triangles there with Swauser, or rather Marsh and Mendoza. Long hopeful effort, an absolute gem of a goal. It was a pure diamond from Paulo Nagamura. Shogo Benito.
Lovejoy! Right, some pretty important silverware has been dished out in the last week. It's the MLS Open Cup, which is their equivalent of our FA Cup. And before we see what happened in the final, here's all you need to know about the competition.
The US Open Cup is one of the oldest soccer cup competitions in the world. It dates back to 1914. The competition's officially known as the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup, as a tribute to one of the original founders of MLS, Lamar Hunt, who passed away last year. 40 teams entered this year's competition, 16 amateur and 24 pro. Only 8 of these are in the MLS. Those are last season's top 6 finishers, along with 2 more who qualified through a playoff. The other 16 professional teams are from the top 2 tiers of the USL, the United Soccer League. Last year's final was won by Chicago Fire. They beat LA Galaxy 3-1. And since the MLS started, the Fire have been the most successful side in the Open Cup with 4 victories.
There you go. So Chicago were the holders, and last Wednesday, New England and Dallas met to decide who would succeed them. Here's how they got on.
2 teams taking this final very seriously. Ralston's cross, it's a mess in front. Noonan taps it in. He's onside. The Revolution are in front, 1-0. Much better response than Dallas. Alvarez. Kick in the meantime for Ralston. Alex Yee up on the Dallas bench, so some adjustment to the defense likely to happen as Twellman has put the Revolution back in front in the 41st minute. That last ball got away. They had Wagenfure bending every which way. Getting a little dizzy there. It's still there for New England, and they have a shot, and they score! Seriou. Far post, here's Toha. In front for Thompson. He's just come in, and he scored maybe the quickest goal for a player in Open Cup history.
And finally, for the crowning achievement, U.S. Soccer President Sunil Gulati will award the 2007 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup trophy to the New England Revolution and their captain, Steve Ralston.
Hey, people at Wembley calling the gangs much better than Queen, we are the champions, which is rubbish. Stop playing it. Congratulations, Steve Nicol, Paul Mariner and the boys. That could be the first of a double for them this season. Now, we mentioned that the Cup is named after Lamar Hunt, who died last year. You might not know that not only did he help found the MLS, but until last year, he also owned Columbus Crew and FC Dallas, which is why throughout the season you'd have noticed that Columbus have an LH symbol on their pitch. There, you can see it, right there. And Dallas are currently wearing shirts with LH logos on as a mark of respect, and so did Columbus there, you saw earlier. Both got LH there on their shirts. Right, here's our first look at the MLS goals and the answer to the question...
How does the little guy head it in?
How does the little guy head it in? Here are the goals.
Red Bulls with 2 games left after tonight. Next Saturday, they host Kansas City, and then 2 weeks from tonight, they're at LA on ESPN2. A chance for a do. Yeah!
But I mean, I can't defend Greg Ryan in any shape or form. I think that Bruce is a guy that's smart enough to know that you don't mess with the goalkeeping position, because he was a goalkeeper himself.
A do to win in the box. Strong roller, own goal! The wheels are off. Dean, yeah! Oh, did this place get quiet? How does the little guy head it in?
That's what I was going to say.
Several different saves from right around the top of his box or inside his box. So obviously a bigger work day here for Kevin Hartman.
Zavagnin for Johnson. He's onside. Johnson, 1v2 in the penalty area. Johnson for Sealy. 1-0 Wizards. Scott Sealy.
If Scotty can get it here, hold it, draw a foul, something like that. I'm playing defense for a couple minutes.
Birch winning that in front of Morsing.
That would be nice.
Christian Gomez. Gomez, and we're level at 1. Christian Gomez.
Christian Gomez is a quality player.
You know, diagonal run. Moreno gets there in front of Goodson. Gavin drives one in, redirected. Flag is down. Goal Columbus. Full head of steam for Oduro. The ball played in by Moore to the byline. Marcos Gonzalez bit that time. Alvarez bends it in. Yes! Seriou. Ricardinho. It's in front for Abe Thompson. Oh, it's not fair, but that's the way it is. 86 minutes. Thompson's put Dallas in front. They want to put it away here and now. That's how this team has played all season. Alvarez, Thompson, yes! It's over.
Yes! How's the little guy had a ball? Some great goals today and even better commentary. That win did put Dallas into the playoffs then, but it could have been even easier for them if Dominic Oduro had put this away. We love this, with great reactions from Dominic. And Stevie Morrow afterwards, look at him. He's not happy.
Oduro's broken through. Around the keeper. Oh, he's missed it. Dominic Oduro did it all but finish. And the tragic part, it's his final touch of the game.
All right, we've said it before and we'll say it again. We love the Americans' thirst for great stats. I haven't got a clue how many saves Petr Cech has made, but I do know that the Wizards' Kevin Hartman has made his 1,000th save.
Notice, and they've really got to improve, especially if they want to go in and make any sort of run in the playoffs. Defensively, they've got to do better.
Here's McTavish, saved by Hartman, spilled. And then away by Harrington. History there. Save number 1,000 in his MLS career regular season matches for Kevin Hartman.
That is a good stat. Come on, English football statisticians. Keep up. That's what we want. We don't want to know who has the lucky end. We want to know how many saves they've made. We also love the different ways the MLS clubs market the game to their fans. At Toronto, you can now watch the game pitch side with your mates, sat at a table, drinking beer. Oh, there you go. Look, you'll see it in a minute. Just above the sponsorship. That is a good way to watch a match, isn't it? We called the club who told us this is a brand new thing. They introduced pitch-side seating for the Chicago game back in July, but they only got their alcohol licence for the seats last week. If you fancy sitting there, tickets are $100, which is about 50 English pounds. All right, we're about to hear from our sponsors, but in just a moment. But before we do that, we know that over here, Orson support Rotherham United.